to watch cricket on earth. I think it's got every element to make it the most beautiful place to watch cricket in the world, because you've got the mountain ranges. You've got a beautiful ground in its own right, actually, with the red roof and the colourful seats, surrounded by these mountains in a little bit of a valley. And so all around you can see the houses on the hillsides, you get the smoke rising up from all of the little villages. It is spectacular.
Everything is completely different. The smell of the air, the light, it's so crystal clear, the deep blue sky, otherworldly, really.
Dharamsala has a throbbing heart which dances to the rhythm of simplicity, spirituality, and divinity.
So Dharamsala is located in the far north of India at the foot of the Himalayas, and it is a bit of a pilgrimage for cricket fans. So I was at the Men's World Cup in 2023, and I actually spent 2 days on trains and buses just to get there. Now, there's probably not a lot of sports stadiums in the world that anybody would do that for.
Walking around the streets of Dharamsala, you will see a lot of steaming roadside stalls.
You're getting the little dumplings, the momos being cooked on the side of the road.
There are monkeys left, right and centre. There's all sorts of wildlife.
It's breathtaking, it's beautiful. There are a lot of temples, by the way, temples and churches, and it's the home of the Dalai Lama, as we know.
There is a sense of spirituality throughout Dharamsala. Because the Dalai Lama lives nearby, you see young monks along the streets.
So you can even visit the Dalai Lama's monastery yourself, and if you're lucky, you might even get treated to lunch while you're there. Regardless of how good the food is in and around Lord's, this is a pretty special experience that you're just not going to get anywhere else.
My favourite thing is actually going up into the hills and the mountains and just breathing in that crystal clear air. Just for a moment, you go somewhere completely other.
So in Dharamsala, you simply have to go trekking. And this is something that a lot of the players actually do when they come here too. If you're lucky and it's a clear day, you can actually see the stadium itself from some of the trekking paths.
It's amazing, the stadium, because everywhere you are, particularly at night when the floodlights are on, you can see it, and it is illuminated in amongst the darkness of all of the mountains around it.
The stadium itself is beautiful, breathtaking, spectacular, stunning. You have that monastery-like structure.
You do see the players on the outfield, they'll be standing with their hands on their hips looking around at the scenery, because it takes your breath away, and it is amazing, and they know they're not going to get that view, that experience anywhere else in the world. And so I think you just kind of have to take it all in and recognise that you're seeing one of the truly great venues, not just for cricket, but also for sport in general.
But can we really say that Dharamsala is the most beautiful place for cricket in the world?
It's got to be up there. Cape Town would rival it, I suppose, with Table Mountain, and you've got Queenstown in New Zealand as well.
I love the Adelaide Oval. I think that's a beautiful place.
I would pick Newlands in Cape Town. I think I'm going to put it on a level pegging with Newlands.
There is no better cricket ground in the world than the Oval itself in South London. But yeah, I mean, Dharamsala. If I'm being serious,